Good morning, Facebook friends. If we all haven't noticed on pretty much everything, excuse me for my destroyed camera, these people are trying to say that our president has completely turned his back on the country. Does anyone else remember a short amount of time ago whenever Barack Obama sent pallets of cash to Iran? They made an Iranian nuclear deal that wasn't a treaty, it wasn't a deal, it was giving them legally what they wanted. How is that not treason? How is that not a person turning his back on a country? How is that not someone saying, Ayatollah? That's what they call you, Ayatollah. Can you do that chant? Death to America again? Has anyone else watched the videos that the fucking Iranian president, that guy they call the Ayatollah, put out that stated that he was going to bomb the shit out of us? This is the most ridiculous. We have MSM right now, and if you don't know what that means, it's mainstream media right now begging for us to go into a country. We have people that have begged for us to fucking allow North Korea to start some war so we can blame our fucking president. I just want you to know that if this continues, and I hate to even be like this, but if this continues, the next president that's elected, whether it be Donald or anybody, it's all just going to go to hell. And then after 2024, that he is reelected, 4 more years, the next one after that, you better hope it's not Democrat, because no one liked Obama. No one liked anything he done. Everyone liked the way he talked. Well, that if I was going to talk like this is what I would do. I would just make sure everybody liked me because I looked good and that you liked me. You know, that's all that really matters. That's all that really matters. No, what really matters is the fact that you have a group of people blatantly just bringing in bullshit. You're just talking about stuff that makes no sense. You're worried about what Trump is doing, meeting with Putin. And it's like, didn't Bush, Clinton, and Hillary Clinton, Obama never met with Putin? Why? Because he was thinking he was going to fuck the dude. Like, literally, gay Obama thought he was going to do this. And I have to say that because facts just point towards these things. Like, there's a lot of information out there right now, and it's being suppressed. Does anyone else understand that Obama has every record of his sealed? Means you can't run his fucking tax numbers. Means you can't see when he fucking graduated. Means you can't see if he can or cannot practice law, just like his wife. And these are the people that are grand fucking messiahs that are living this world in a great way. I am confused, I am lost, and I am in remorse for what's going on in this country. And I truly am. I am not upset, I am not mad, I am furious. I am just wondering, like, I understand. Freudian slips happen. People talk. People do stuff. You gave away 4 fucking Taliban generals for Bo Bergel. Whoever in the fuck he is. No one gives a shit. And this is what's going on in this country? This is what's going on in this country? You have a traitor being traded for fucking the people that did everything. And some of these people have been found, the ones that have left Gitmo, that were released from Gitmo. You're doing yoga, you can go. You're doing this, you're great. Guess what? It doesn't matter, people. This country is standing on such a fault line. And honestly, I don't really hope any bad thing happens. I hope that big fucking trench right in between California and the rest of the fucking actual people on the planet erupts so we can lose shithole California. Mr. Swallowswell or whatever his name is can shut his cocksucker, because I am so tired. I am so tired of watching people smile and be divisive. And you can watch a video of people that explain what happened in that video, or you can be smart and you can watch that video. And you can make your own opinion. Because if you can't make your own opinion, guess what? No one really cares. And no one's ever really going to care about you. Because if you can't form your own opinion, if you can't look at something and go, this carpet's dirty, got to sweep it. If you look at this carpet and say, I should probably call somebody and have them look at this for me. We'll see what's going on. We're gonna see what we can do. This is ludicrous. This is the most ludicrous thing I've ever seen. And for the people that are crying, oh, our president's gonna fucking burn the world down. Oh, he's gonna do this. If you want to look at it like, I pissed you off, you burnt down my house, I burnt down my house. Hey, if that's your logic, that's your logic. And guess what? It works. It does work. It's not factual based, but it works. That's like, oh, I raped that girl because she had a low top on. It's the girl's fault. Nah, she didn't do any of that. It's actually you. And that's what's going on right now. There's so many people right now fighting to get rid of a president who has done nothing but better the country, who has done nothing but fight the people that have been here 30 years. Do you realize Dianne Feinstein from California, who got the shits and fucking giggles whenever Trump said, hey, Dianne, you can put whatever you want in this fucking gun bill too. Why? And we'll see if we can sign it. Why? Because he has let you see what these people want over and over and over and over. Do you realize there was just a bill in the House, I'm pretty sure it's the House of Representatives, to abolish ICE? We can't even get rid of TSA who are fondling people. Like, let's spread, like, this is people that are talking about how their dishes don't work and they're holding their cabinets shut, wanting to allow you to see them. It's weird that everybody keeps talking about Russian collusion, and I just want you to know the DNC had an outside party investigate their server, and they went and told the FBI what was going on. So if I ever get in trouble, I'm taking that clause. I get to pay for what I need investigated. Regardless of against me, for me, doesn't matter. I get to do that. There is such a hard double standard in this country, and I am frustrated with it. Everybody's like, oh, you're white. None of you must know me if you go, oh yeah, I've done some stuff. I've got some pretty crazy tattoos, but guess what? I am nothing but American. I am nothing but trying to be a helpful brother, or just helpful to my brothers and sisters. I cannot believe there are so many people crying, whining, oh my gosh, that's president. Like, do you not all understand that the entire media, the entire mainstream media, including other countries, were saying how Hillary had it in the bag. She couldn't lose. And now Peter Strzok has went and testified saying, I know I seem like I had a bias on these text messages, but guess what? That had nothing to do with anything. If anybody is not an effing moron, you can see. That's like your wife texting someone, some other dude, getting cock pics or something back, getting something ridiculous back, and then you find it and she goes, I never did anything with this person. This is just me talking. But you gotta trust me. You gotta trust me. It's like, you remember there's a little story. There was a snake. It was sick or whatever. Kid was like, oh, I'm going to take care of this snake. Brought it back. And the snake said, oh, bitch your ass, motherfucker. Why? Because I'm a snake. These people is dumb. Y'all, for the most part, have just got to open your eyes, take in a deep breath of freedom, and relax. What is going on in this country, there is, I don't even want to say a soft coup. Whenever I can, and everybody talking, I just want to clarify this. Everybody's talking about how Alex Jones mentioned there's going to be a civil war. The New York Times asked, was there a civil war? Like, you can't allow half the people put out something and then someone responds to it, and then everybody changes it and goes, hey, do you know a lot of these places make news articles? And then they actually go in and go, well, this name is really distasteful. We'll change it. This is really distasteful. We'll change it. And they just act like it never happened. Oh, we never did that. We never done that at all. Blah, 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 blah. There's so many news articles right now, so many news agencies right now, news, whatever you want to call it, that have disclaimers on it. Where's CNN's disclaimer? Where's NBC's disclaimer? Or as Lionel says it, MSDNC, because that's all this is. If you can look at this and say, there is no wrongdoing here, I can look at this and say, there's an ocean in my fucking backyard in Indiana. Because this is ridiculous, people. I have never in my life seen the contempt for someone that all they want to do, all they've ever done in their whole history is try to bring this country up. Whenever Reagan put out Reaganomics, Trump bought a page in the New York Times explaining how this wasn't quite what we needed. And everybody's like, oh, you're going to start a trade war. And the rest of the people just sold us out. What's the difference? What's the difference in going to a trade war whenever Barack Obama can be bombing 6 countries the whole presidency? But guess what? We didn't end a war because he didn't put people on the ground. And you don't have to argue this. The facts are out, people. So please, open your eyes, open your mind, close your mouth, listen, and read a little bit. Stop going to TV and saying, hey, Jim Acosta, what should I know? Hey, Colbert, tell me some news. That's really what set me off on this. Is whenever I was deployed, I was like, oh, let me watch like Colbert. Let me watch some funny stuff. I want to laugh. Well, guess what? I started watching it, and then I was like, this dude is talking some dumb shit. Like, I know this isn't right. And I started looking into it, and I was like, you're making shit up. And then you can't do anything. Why? Because he's got a fucking TV show. And all you got to do in America is have a fucking TV show to do what you want. So please, I'm going to apologize for the cursing. I'm going to apologize, but I can't help but watch my normal routine in the morning, catch my 7 or 8 news agencies. I like to see what they're talking about. The few talking heads, I like to see what they're talking about. And then I form my own opinions. This is a sad place we're in. That, not the country. This is a sad time and place whenever the Council on Human Rights and fucking NATO is comprised of the people we're trying to stop from committing human rights violations. It's stupid. This is the most arbitrary thing I've ever seen in my life. And there's people that are just preaching it and 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 preaching it. Hey, guess what? Women can drive in Saudi Arabia. Hey, guess what? It's 2018, people. You're slow and you're stupid. No one cares. No one cares that women can drive in Saudi Arabia because you still throw gays off buildings. All I can say is, let that fucking balloon come through America, and I'm going to cut the cords. You can bet that. Have a blessed day, people.